enter the voice. Neon reflections in my eyes. A world alive behind the lines. I float through layers of design, where avatars breathe and legends rise. Midnight uploads, I feel the spark. Creators painting in the dark. This ain't a dream, it's deeper still. I lose myself and time stands still. I see the fire in your work. Every frame, every move is berserk. You built a life behind the screen. Now step inside and let it scream. Enter the verse. Let your soul take flight through cold and light. Shadows and bursts. This is where the stars collide each night. You don't need a map. Just your heart and your heart. Let it all immerse. Enter the verse. I've seen gods rise from wire frames. 1,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Enter the Verse. It is I, the biggest rock. Oh, and my co-host D1 and
What's up? What's up, big bro? How are you today?
Oh, it's another beautiful day. I'm alive. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
We have lots of people creating out there, and we have a jam-packed show. So thank you out to the community for giving us stuff to talk about. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited too, especially for our awesome special guest for today. It feels like forever since we last talked with him. So I'm glad he was able to come on today, because I know he's been busy. So yeah, just to be able to talk with him and catch up and see what he's been up to, what he's been, busy cooking in the background. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's always good to see your friends just doing good. You know what I mean? And and it's really cool because one of your friends, you're rooting for them. You don't want to be in their ear too much, but you're just like, look at my boy, look at my boy. So that's how I feel about my man Josh. I love that dude. Very excited to have him on. But also today we are VeVe affiliates, and we have a giveaway supported by VeVe. So make sure you put in your hashtag CGDXVV. That's right. The collab you didn't know you need, but when you feel it, you know it's real. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's bring him in.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen from Niagara Falls, my brother, Collectors Gone Digital.
Dude, that intro, man. I'm cracking up behind my screen.
Oh my God.
What's up, Josh?
Thank you guys for having me on. I'm really looking forward to this. So thank you for the kind intro. It's really hard to follow that, but yeah, happy to be here.
Oh man, just watching you cook, bro. Just watching you cook out there. Just putting out week after week after week of just content building. You just had a really, really great interview by Jan Collects. Make sure you check that out on his YouTube. You have a plethora of other shows you're about to do this week. So how do you feel right now, man? You get a lot of love from the community. You had your announcement. You see everybody really excited. What's going on in your mind right now, bro?
A lot. I don't know if it's fully hit me yet, because it's like a full circle moment. I like to use that term a lot, but it's it was something that I obviously wanted to talk about, and it was kind of still in the works. So it's definitely a weight off the shoulder to be able to make the announcement, which is awesome, and now talk about it on these shows. But I got to say, like, the most exciting part is just getting back into what I was passionate as a kid, but being able to do it for work now, and just, again, full circle moment. So yeah, I just been having a blast, a little overwhelmed, but in a good way, and just having a ton of fun doing it. So
that's amazing. You are the actualization of somebody living their dream.
yeah.
Like, that is beautiful. That is a beautiful thing, man. Yeah.
It's insane. Yeah, I like, when I say it didn't really hit me, I mentioned how I was on the phone with Fro last night, and we were kind of talking about this, and he kind of helped me realize a little bit more. But it's surreal. So just want to say thank you for all the support as well. So
Yeah, dude, ever since I've known you, I've always been rooting for you. So whenever something pops up, you put out something, I'm just like, I mean, I'm so proud. I'm gonna say I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And I'm just really happy for where you are right now in your life. And it's
Thank
just it's gonna be a lot more good things coming your way. I just know it.
Thank you. You know what's funny, D, is a memory that I always have when I think of you is when we first met in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I know why you're laughing already. So for those who don't know, so this is the first night. Oz had just picked me up from my hotel, Oz and Guri, and we were meeting at like this like cafeteria, or not like food court.
Yeah.
Bunch of restaurants. And I remember when I saw Dee across the food court, I ran over to her. But halfway there, I realized, I was like, wait, she doesn't know me. She doesn't know what I look like. So, because at this point I hadn't revealed my face or anything like that. So there's just some random guy running across the food court wanting to hug Dee. And she's like, she puts her arms out, but you could tell at her face, she's like, who is this guy? It was my first time meeting her. So
that was great.
Awesome.
Yeah, but like at the same time, I was like, well, I know what Oz looks like. So if there's another guy, and I know what Guri looks like, so if there's another guy, there's got to be Josh.
I didn't think about that, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
But like,
Yeah.
that moment was like, it's actually happening. So yeah, that was a special moment to finally meet you.
Yeah. It's always like that when you meet somebody in real life and really like finally just be like, yo, you're real. Like,
yes.
it's such a cool experience, man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
again, that just leads me to tell everybody, if you can go to these events, go to the events. Like, if I can't go to New York Comic Con, that's out of my budget. But if you can, you should go. You should definitely go. Definitely try to hit the meetups. Just try to meet people. You know what I mean? Like, it's awesome, man. Very awesome experience. Yeah. Speaking of awesomeness, guys, we have so many things to talk about when it comes to what people have been doing in the VeVeVerse. But first off, my bad, I want to give a quick little shout out to this. This was one of my guys growing up, Michael Madsen. He passed away today. Great actor. If you ever watch any Tarantino films, very prominent actor in Tarantino films, and he also voiced Tony in Grand Theft Auto #3. So, yeah. So shout out to Michael Madsen, and then also shout out to Back to the Future Day today. Very excited. If you have a DeLorean or your favorite Back to the Future collectible, you can enter this contest right now. Just go to this post right here, post a picture of your favorite collectible in there in AR or just a picture of itself, and then you enter yourself in a chance to get a giveaway, and the drawing is going to be tonight. So yeah, do that. And then also Back to the Future came out with a really cool little video here. I would recommend you guys check it out, and check it out with sounds, because like everything on the show, I'm scared of all sounds because YouTube don't play that. They don't play. So you know what I mean? So definitely, like any video you see here today, make sure you go see how they wanted you to experience it with their sound. Okay. Some people have their own sound, which is good. And you help me out. That's what's up. It didn't.
Oh no!
Oh
That was a couple seconds. I think we're okay.
no! I think it's right. Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right, that takes us to the VeVeVerse Spotlight. All right, keeping on with the Back to the Future theme, we have VeVe Video. First time seeing him out here, so shout out to VeVe Video. He has his hoverboards on display. Got them nicely lined up in little boxes and stuff like that, displayed out. Set complete. Shout out to you, VeVe Video. Let's go. And then I saw this one, and Martin 1KF. Now he did this in March, but this is amazing. I thought this was new. He's like, no, I'm into this.
You know what it reminded me of when I first saw it? When they did the original unveiling of the verse. Do you remember that one scene when they walked into the house and then there was like the street with the mini DeLorean? Yeah. That's what it reminded me of.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is super duper cool. And then we got some close-up shots of the dioramas he has on there.
That's cool.
So you got the one from Back to the Future 3. I believe that's 2.
Oh, that's so cool.
That one was really well done.
Yeah.
And they're all the way people build in this place is exciting for me. And then this is the replica of the replica.
I was gonna say that's the replica of in the movie when he was when you're planning out how to do it.
Even got the big speaker that Marty burst in the first one.
Oh wow,
that looks really good.
Yeah.
The remote control for the DeLorean there. Then the clock tower.
Did he make that, or is that an accessory? That one.
I think that might be the Captain Hook clock, right? Maybe?
That's the one I'm thinking of, but I think I can't tell if it's different or not.
Yeah.
I think he might have made that one. Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Yeah, look at the curves on the circle at the top.
Yeah, see, you guys are in a different world, okay?
Yeah, you got a different eye set.
Yeah. So
yeah, he made that. That's really well done.
Yeah, really cool. So shout out to Martin 1KF. That's my first time hearing about you, bro, but you're good. You're good. Let's see some good stuff, man. Then I got my boy Casual here with a Scotty Young variant on his Stanley coffee table in the VeVeVerse, just chilling on his throne. I think that's the beach, the night one, the one he has. Really cool. I love that space. Speaking of Scotty Young, we have Schmanuel.
Whoa.
Schmanuel with the Scotty Young wall.
Sheesh.
Wow.
That's really cool.
That looked good.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Oh.
So shout out to him just building in the verse. Everybody's different, man. Gotta love it. Then we got my man. I think this is Greyhound Groot here with his Venom and sorry.
I like the lighting.
Venom and yeah, look at that.
Whoa. Oh yeah.
That looked good. That looks good. Yeah, so Greyhound Groot with a banger right here.
And Groot is like right there in the back. Right? Just chilling.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Cool showroom there. And then he has another one here where he highlights Blade. Yeah. And then love the way he used the stamp in the background there, the planet stamp.
I was thinking, is that a skybox or is that a shape? What is that? Yeah, that's awesome.
That is cool.
I haven't seen anyone even use those stamps yet. So
yeah, that's so cool. And then we have Ozza with some really cool work
Whoa.
here. Yeah, that looks crazy.
Get
He
the
always takes
action.
awesome photos.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, this is nice.
So much going on. I know that one takes a long time to load. That one takes forever, but it's cool.
So is that the dragon girl on the left? Oh,
Yeah.
the other one, and then
It's the two. It's the two
yeah,
different
two.
ones. The first one and the second one.
oh, okay. Oh, neat.
Yeah, he merged them. Yeah.
That cherry blossom one is so nice. That's such a nice collectible.
It is. Very cool.
We get the nice little
Black
black pink.
pink.
I like the wrong English guitar tank upside down there.
The VeVe ticket on the ground. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then the Thanos glove. Yeah, I just love the way people just use different ways, like find different ways to use stuff. I love it. I love it a lot. And then we have a Blinkified with his diorama with the ballroom from Beauty and the Beast with the Blackpink concert happening.
Oh,
Who
cool.
knows? He gets that VeVe dance floor. He might be set up for a party.
It's good to know that that piece is in the verse.
Uh-oh.
I didn't know that that was in there yet, but yeah, that's.
Oh, he's got ideas now.
It works really well with those collectibles, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
then we have Extreme Vendors John putting his ballroom out there with the partner statue. Then he used.
Old.
Then he made a nice one with Belle in the
Yeah.
ballroom using the outside of it. Pretty nice.
That's
pretty
cool.
nice. Then he has a Star Wars one where he has Grogu out there guarding the gallery inside of this VeVeVerse. Big Grogu.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah. I like that he used making the helmet like a big house.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
Imagine having a real fence made out of like lightsabers.
yeah,
Right?
Jeez.
takes the electric fence to a whole new level.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of lightsabers.
And then we have my man Cosmic Disarray. That's only just look at that rooftop party using the dance floor and the rooftop so the X-Men can boogie down.
So much talented people.
And then we have a nice little video from Cosmic Disarray. Just a 3-minute video. 3-minute video of his creations over the past couple years in the VeVeVerse. And just if you guys aren't following him on X, please do. He has a really cool thing. He recreates movie scenes. He's super active in the VeVeVerse whenever there's games going on. So this is what he's highlighting right now. All the different games and spaces that people collaborated on and participated in. I've been in a lot of these games, so it's really fun to look back on it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He was the one who helped facilitate a lot of the games when the VeVeVerse first launched. Actually, that one right there, how he built a game inside the pinball machine, that was crazy.
Yeah.
He's also in the chat. Shout out to you, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Again, guys, I'm very sorry. I never looked at the chat. Small bad.
It's all good.
After the show, I gotta make sure we're crispy. But yeah, I'm really excited for him because I really wanted him to put out like a YouTube channel, put out YouTube shorts because of like all the like movie trailers and stuff he uses. Because on YouTube it's copywritten, but on the shorts it's okay, right? Like so he can get that out there. Dude, people will watch this, man. They'll watch it a lot. And then they'll just get curious. Like, wait, how are you doing that? What collectibles are you using? Oh, I use the VeVe app. There you go. It leads people to the VeVe. So yeah,
that's
man.
really cool. The shit.
Yeah, the ship
Yeah.
one is really
I
cool.
don't think I saw that before.
It's really cool what's inside the burning
Yeah.
ship.
Yeah, he's like the cannons and also it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like that's the one thing I really love about this is just watching the different ways people think to build, right? Like just so outside the box.
Yeah,
These are
even
like
that
all the
space one
scenes.
was really cool.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. These are like all the like little movie trailers that he does now. Like he's showing you what he does. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Shout out to my man Cosmic Disarray. Let's go. And then this builder has been just on my radar lately, and he or she has been killing it. It's Omni Noir. And
Mm-hmm.
dude. Dude.
Yeah. All the details, the lights. That's like from the book.
Yeah.
It looks
Insane.
There.
Yeah.
It looks
Insane.
like I'm there. Like Mary
Insane.
Poppins is about to come down with her umbrella. Like,
And
it's-
actually, that Back to the Future one we were looking at earlier, I was thinking about this person when we saw it too, because I know this guy from the guy or girl from the Fortnite community. I had them on my friends list before they even started building in the verse.
yeah.
So it's it's a really small world, funny enough, but
Yeah.
they were showing me maps that they made in Fortnite, and they recreated the whole Back to the Future like square and everything in Fortnite. So this is like a really experienced builder, like professional builder. I don't know if there's like multiple people on their team, but yeah, they're crushing all their maps. But this is like one of the best maps I've seen so far. Easy.
Yeah.
So.
Look at Big Ben. That's great. That's crazy.
It's the lighting, the
Yeah,
the
the
skybox.
lighting.
That's what really makes it.
So good.
All the just small details that makes it like come to life.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Wow.
Oh,
Just
that's
wow.
canon.
So yeah. And then they got me with the Scarface one. They've been out of this world lately. So yeah. Shout out to Omni Noir. Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go.
And then we have Master Roni coming in. He's saying he's got to kick off 2 more projects coming out. He's got the racetrack. He says nearly finished. And then he's also building another space, it looks like, for Iron Man, right? Yeah, Iron Man 616. Looks like he's going to do
cool.
the Iron Man house from Iron Man 2 that was built in, like on the side of the cliff. Pretty cool. Cool. And then he is hired Cap City to help him. Oh wait, that's our boy. That's Cosby.
That's Masomi. Yeah.
That's Masomi.
He goes by like 10 different names.
Wait a minute. Shout out to you, bro. Les. Helping out Masteroni with stuff. Hell yeah. That's awesome, dude. I had no idea. That's funny. So. And then Masteroni was also on Informant Show yesterday, and he built a waterfall for Dive Jedi because Dive Jedi won the contest in there, and he just built him a waterfall in his space, just right there.
That's awesome.
Well,
right? And then we have the first race in the VeVeVerse, I'm guessing. That's what it was said. So get the Lambos out. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like the drivability thing.
Oh, I wish. No. Hey, you want to tell me you got drivability? Let me know, my God. I'm dead.
My eyes widened there. I was like, what did I miss?
But yeah, really cool. Got the racetrack going, man. Yeah, all we need to be able to drive these cars. We can get on this racetrack. Let's go. You know what I mean? And then we have our guy Charlie with the announcement that California Comics is going worldwide. What does that mean? He's building comic stores in all of your countries. He's coming to you. He's going to be like McDonald's. Let's go. I love it, man.
And I'm filming the videos for these stores, and one day on my dashboard on the VeVeVerse, it was just like 20 worlds that just popped up all of a sudden. It was just him sending me all the invites.
Oh, I like the setup of those books. That's neat.
Yeah, it's so cool. And the cool thing is, it's like when you see the stuff in the comic store, it reminds you of the collections, right? Like all the faces of the X-Men collection, the dual covers, if you put them together, the House of Powers, you know what I mean? Like really, really cool stuff, man. Really cool stuff. So shout out to California Comics and Charlie. And then we have the man here. He spotted the one-of-one black cat somewhere in the wild. There's big flexes out there right now, guys. Big flexes out there. I love it. And then just to have it on top, we have the self-made just in the background. Like,
I see that now.
Not even featured. You know what I mean? But yeah, really cool stuff. You're able to have these one-on-ones. Nobody else can have it in their verse. Only you. There can only be one. So that's super duper cool, man. Yeah, so shout out to everybody that were on the spotlight this week. Let's go. Really cool stuff. Again, guys, that entire part of the show is thanks to you guys and the things that you build. And I always take it. If you put it on Twitter, you want to show me, so I'm going to highlight it. But, if you want me to go to your VeVeVerse, I only want to do invites. I don't want to break in.
Yeah, no B&Es, no bacon and eggs right now.
No B&Es right now. Do we have Kids Corner today?
Yeah, I'm trying to get her on.
Let's go.
She's making her way.
No
here.
problem. I got something. We have stuff. We have all sorts of stuff. What's that? You want a trailer? I got a trailer.
Evasive maneuvers. Hey.
All stations report damage.
Is that a fucking sea monster?
Looked at my phone.
Let's go.
Soundtrack was tough on that one.
Right? See, I can play those because I know Hanano wouldn't do that to me, right?
Yeah, you don't have to be scared of the ones Hinano puts out.
Right. But yeah, we also have a really cool thing that happened this week. I know we kind of talked about it, but like I said, I like to just show off like my friends and stuff like that. But yeah, boy, that's right. Hashtag CGDXVV, huh? That's right. Bang,
Dude, when I first saw that, I was like, no way.
I sent it to Dee right before I posted it. So she was the first reaction I got. Thank you, guys.
Of course, man. And then if I can right quick, I just really want to go over this website just right quick, man. First off, I'm gonna just tell you this is an experience, guys. I'm really gonna talk to Josh after this and figure out how he did this website, because this is the most fun I ever had on a website. Okay,
Really?
I'm telling you, it's dumb. It's dumb how much fun I had on this website. I just went back and forth with my little wheel. Okay, so let me tell you, all I'm gonna do is scroll up and down with my wheel, and everything does everything else. Okay. So he has this nice display showing all of his different worlds that he's done, right? You scroll down, and it's like, whoa, where'd that come from, right? But if I scroll back up, I'm telling you, I spent so long just doing this back and forth. All right, but we got architecture, huh? We got interior design. We got virtual world. See how that All I'm doing is scrolling down. This is not a video. You're controlling this. This is what I'm saying. This is the most fun I had on a website in a while. The service is coming down. Look at that. You want to know what this man's about? It's right there. Booyah. You keep scrolling down. What has he done? Oh, right there. Highlighted. Looks good, doesn't it? Ooh, look at it pop up. Oh, wow. This is just a website. My God. What? Real results? He has live testimonials from CEOs. And oh my gosh. It's lit. I love this place. Let's go. And what's down here? Oh, more stuff. Just more. I'm gonna reach out. How do I do? I just gotta click this, and then I can get in contact with Josh and possibly start a new project. Oh my God!
Hell yeah! There you go.
Oh yeah, love this website. Then you click this right here, go right back to the top. Booyah! You want some settings? Hit that plus. Look at that. Look at that.
And I just gotta say that I love it a lot more because of all the purple.
Right?
Yeah. Thank you.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Well done.
He's got the brand, baby. Let's go. The brand is strong with Collectors Gone Digital. Let's go.
Heck yeah.
It was a long process, but that was another weight off the shoulder when I dropped that. So
yeah,
glad everyone's liking it. So
yeah, and we're gonna get more into
it.
this right after Kids Corner, but yes, sir. Let's get into Kids Corner. We ready?
Yeah, let me present the screen.
All right, let me shout out to the Kids Corner.
Okay, I'm trying. It keeps disappearing on me. Hold on. Let me try and catch it. Right here. I got it. No.
Let me try.
Okay, I got it. Okay, you touch it. It likes you better.
If you guys don't know what we're doing right now, StreamYard has a thing where when you're trying to show the VeVeVerse, it flickers, right? So you have to wait and catch it right at the perfect time to share. It's hilarious.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. We got it.
Got it.
Okay, mute us. Okay. Are you good?
Yeah.
Can you
How
guys
you doing
see
today,
it?
Miss Punchline?
I'm doing okay.
Let's go. All right, take it away. What do we have in store today?
Well, more stuff back in the backyard.
Ooh,
Over
backyard.
here at the
It is summertime.
Yeah, back over here where the grill was.
Mm-hmm.
Now inside the grill there's hot dogs.
Ooh.
I'm gonna face them a different direction so they look like they're actually cooking. Like the different direction.
Yeah.
Diagonal
Diagonal? Yeah.
or this way.
The
Yeah.
opposite within what it is right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That way. Dude.
Don't over. Stop that.
Okay.
He's your biggest fan.
And then
Okay.
I have a table outside.
Oh. Nice.
Okay, patio furniture. Let's go. Go off.
got all the dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the salad right there?
Yeah, and I'm gonna add tomatoes in it later.
Okay.
Tomatoes. Ooh, some radicchio.
Some what?
I'm going fancy.
Some what?
Oh, those are glass chairs. Like glass bottom chairs. All right.
Okay. Yes. I just did a few adjustments for the height and the size of the table and chairs and stuff. And then these plates, I just copied them off of the plates. The plate over here that's holding the hot dogs.
Mhm.
Then I just made them bigger, and then duplicated them and put them over here.
Ooh,
And they're all made out of spheres.
nice.
And then, I have glass cups. Oh shoot, glass. Oh, goodness. glass. Yeah, glass cups, and they're filled with water,
Okay.
and the cups are made out of hemispheres,
Mm.
and the water's made out of cylinder.
Yeah, it's cool how you made it. Like the texture looked like there's actual water in there. Very cool. Like if you were to look from the top view, it looks like actual water.
Now I want to put a faucet out here so I can make my famous star water.
Ooh.
And put it next to the grill, like for cleaning the dishes after.
Yeah, okay, I think about that.
You do have
Okay.
a fan asking, are Smash Dogs still available on your menu?
It's her mom.
Yes.
Yes.
They're all in the grill right now.
Let's go.
And then there's some on the top of this plate, but those ones don't look cooked yet.
So Dad wants to know, did you buy those hot dogs from 7-Eleven?
No.
I did.
She's like, come on, Dad. We got better quality than that.
It's a Punchline special.
And then I made the bowl out of also a hemisphere, and do not remember what kind of texture this is. It's some kind of metal.
Mm.
And then the salad's made out of grass.
As the salad is.
That's the texture. The texture is grass. And what's the shape again? Can I check what the shape is?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Hey, stop that.
Good. Okay.
Oh, you should have put the
Oh, a
chat.
dodecahedron.
How do you, yeah.
Dodecahedron.
I did a dodecahedron as the grass salad.
Nice.
Nice. That's like Ronnie's favorite shape. Is the dodecahedron.
It's nice for making stuff like this.
Yeah. Very cool. What else?
This would actually make a good water texture.
Water texture? Ouch, dude.
Yeah, to put in the glass. Like
Mm.
size it down and then put it inside.
Okay.
But the only thing is about this water is it won't actually like fill out the whole entire cup.
Oh, I see.
But I think that's that's how the shape is supposed to be or something. I don't know.
We'll just say it is. Yeah, it looks fine.
I'm dragging that down. Oops.
It's okay.
Yeah. But this is all I made today. Cause
That's good. Yeah.
You made a place for people to sit on while they're
Yeah.
outside.
yeah, but I'm thinking about putting more chairs around the table, just not over here because then that'd be blocking the grill.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't want people too close
Oh
to
my.
the fire. Come on, dude, stop.
That's very well done. Good job.
Jeez.
Oh, Josh is very well done. Good job.
Thank you.
Stop it, buddy. Anything else you want to share?
No. Oh,
Okay, so close out your segment.
thanks for every thank. Oh my goodness.
For context, Buddy is here, and the little prince keeps pulling out her earpiece.
That makes sense.
He has a fondness for chords and things he shouldn't be touching.
The producer will produce.
For everyone who is watching this this part of the stream, thank you for watching this part.
Awesome.
Let's go.
Thank you, Punch.
My bad. My bad. You made to cut her off.
You're good. Stop that, man.
Oh my god, stop pulling.
Okay. Let me
Let's
exit out
go.
of here. Okie dokie. Let me X out of here. Are you still seeing my screen?
No. You're good. All right. So now we're coming up to the segment where we go into our guest's crib and see what's going on. It is time for my favorite part. It go VeVe.
VeVe Cribz, oh, take a look inside. VeVe fam, living large, we're along for the ride. From the vault to the walls, it's a collector's dream. In the VeVeVerse, we reign supreme.
Let's go and look no further than Collectors Gone Digital. All I have to do now is just pull up the website, and guess what? It's going to tell you exactly why and how awesome this project is. Let's go. First, we have the originator. We have High Rise.
Yes, sir.
One of my bad. Wait, is your music okay?
That one was AI, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So yeah, that should be good.
All right. I'm still scared. I'm still
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
just
I'm
to be
sorry.
safe, I would just mute it, just to be safe. Just to be safe.
You can hum it.
Yeah.
But tell me about your experience building your first space. Just I'm guessing you're just trying to test the limits, see what you can and cannot do, what you can get away with, and just what were some of the things that you learned from this first space?
Well, the biggest thing was I can't put all those collectibles close to each other, so I found that out the hard way. But I placed all those collectibles after I'd already kind of built the space, so yeah, that I didn't really know too much about, but. I was in the cavernous free trial, so I kind of already dabbled around with the tools and the shapes and all that stuff. So it didn't really feel too new to me. So I just kind of I went in and started building. My biggest question was just like how much I could build before things kind of started slowing down. So at that time, that build was like past what you could do. It was like super slow. Luckily now it runs like fine, but yeah, that was the first space. I got let into the beta like 2 weeks before launch, so I was I was building that right when it launched. And yeah, it was just us figuring out how scaling and texturing and all the other stuff works. So
yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I was on the campaign trail. I was in people's DMs
Yes.
like, no, we need to get him in here. Please, please get him in here now. He needs to build.
Yeah, you must have had all these ideas because I swear, like, because I knew you weren't in the beta, and then just before, like right when you got in, it was like immediately you put something out. I'm like, what? That's insane. So
Yeah. Like again, like I didn't know when you got the beta, right? But when you put this out, I was like, oh, he's not playing around because he only had a short amount of time to put this.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is about to be different in here.
Yeah. When I got access, I was pretty much living in there. I still am in a way, but yeah, it was like 2.5 weeks it took. So
yeah, just really cool. One of the first things that I remember is just you come out of an elevator, right? So like it's like when you just like you pop in, you spawn into this place. Very reminiscent for me of Grand Theft Auto. Just like, you're popping into your penthouse and stuff like that. Really cool.
Yeah. I never thought about that because that's why I built the Autoverse, the garage one.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the cars, but yeah, dude, I didn't even think about the apartment.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
So true.
Another thing I love about the website is giving you the stats, is telling you how many collectibles and how many shapes were used, and just the hours it took. It kind of tell your story here. I really, really love that. And this was a really cool space just to show people this is how you show off your collection, just like you were at home. And if you had all the space in the world, what if you didn't have to ask, can I put this here? Just do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was what I really loved about this world here. It was just like, what if I had unlimited supplies, unlimited place? You know what I mean? Nobody cares if it's all Marvel or any of that. So yeah, really, really cool. Yeah. Then after that, we have the world's first metaverse comic store in California Comics. Now, this was like one of the first ones where you had basically you were commissioned to do this, right?
Yes, sir.
So, how was it changing from building just for yourself to now you're doing it for someone else and somebody's actually paying you to do this?
It's surreal, man. A moment that I've been waiting for a few years. So it was nice to for that to happen. At this point, I was already working with Dr. Fuse, so I got to give credit to him for being the first one. But I was just in a space with Callie. He had actually already built out a store himself, and then he asked me to pop in and film it because his laptop was just little slow with it. So he wanted some crisp footage, and I went in there. I was chatting with him when I was filming the footage, and he kind of just brought the idea of the store up of doing like a full scale one.
Yeah.
And then I started with that very palm tree right there that same night and just started building around it. So I didn't really have much of a plan for this store. And a big question with this one too was how many comics we were going to get in. Luckily though, while I was building this was also when the team released a lot of the updates around, like they were optimizing the collectibles. So it was like halfway through this build where it got slow, and then all of a sudden what used to be slow wasn't slow anymore, and I could just keep adding more. And then it eventually got to that point, but I think it turned out well.
It turned out more than well. It looks like these are the spaces that you think of when you want to hang out in a VeVeVerse somewhere. These are the type of places you want to hang out. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I want to hang out in that room there. I want to hang out outside. You know what I mean? Like, you can have a party in there. It's all sort of different things you can do with your avatars and stuff like that. That's really, really just it's amazing, man.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah, and there's even a section in the top there in the back right corner. It's for artists, so they can stop by the shop. They can run their own little events, and have people from anywhere around the globe attend. So,
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, there's comic artists out there that'll disappear for months on end. They don't want to travel or whatever the reason is. It's just open their laptop, hop in the space, and you're there for an hour and close it. So much easier.
Now, we have a very big fan here with a question for you, Josh. We have the architecture for each build is unique for the theme. What's the inspiration behind creating the buildings and environments?
This one was, there was no inspiration. I just placed the tree. I knew I needed a lot of space for comics. And I kind of just built around that. The vision in my head was just like black. Like I didn't have any vision at all for it. Shout out to David because he kind of helped with that with the Pokeball machine. But
see, that's a little Easter egg that people don't really know how that happened. And I remember this all happened because in a space or somewhere, David was just like, it'd be really cool to see a Pokeball machine. And I think in 24 hours you flipped it?
Well, yeah. So I put out a post asking what people wanted to see, and he commented on that. And he was like, he wanted to see a Pokeball machine. And then it was like maybe 10 or 15 minutes after I saw the comment, I was speaking with California on the phone, and we were just both like, just build it. And we just did it right away. So that was a tedious process, but it was well worth it. So but to Hanano's question, the architecture, like this space actually, so I built the interior, and then I had like a oh shit moment, pardon my language, but
You're fine.
I realized that I had to build the exterior as well, but it looked like a government office building because the layout for the interior was already just like set. So I kind of I was a little more limited with what I could do with the exterior, but lesson learned. So, but no particular vision for this one. The first one, High Rise, I used some reference shots. Skyfall was a little bit of reference shots, but like the whole area underneath, that was just all in my head. And then VeVe Tower was all in my head as well. I came up with that design just looking at like different skyscrapers. So
That is incredible. I'm sure we'll cover it, but yeah, the VeVe Tower, sheesh.
Crazy.
And I love how he's like with California Comics, it was kind of like a whatever like your mind is thinking, do it. You're not like restricted. Oh, don't put this. I don't want to see that. It's like when you're talking to like an artist, like you can't tell them what not to do, right?
Yeah.
Because then that
Yeah.
kind of like limits them and maybe like hold them back a little. So this is really cool that all this was just like, I'm gonna place this tree here and let's see where I go, and then look where you went.
yeah, well, I think that's all. It's also important for people to know that it's kind of how I work. Like I although I will take jobs where somebody, if they have like a specific vision in mind and I need to like work like, you know, to that exact vision, I'll do it. It's just, it's not as fun for me. So
Yeah.
I do like to just build things free will. And luckily all the ones that I've built so far, all those clients have allowed me to do that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, especially if you're choosing an artist to build something, let the artist be the art. Come on.
Right.
Let them do their thing. Let them do their
Yeah.
thing. You're not the artist,
Yeah.
right? Let's not play around. So
Yeah, it's
it's-
like you're coming to me because you don't have that, so just let me cook.
You
Let
like
me
my
build.
style, so let's keep it my style. You know what I mean? You don't go to Picasso like, can you paint Bart? Like, no, it's not happening.
Yeah.
But over 200 comics are in this store, and what's really cool about the store is if you buy his comic in the market, it go away. It goes away.
Yeah.
So
In real
he
time.
has to
Yeah.
quote unquote restock the shelves by getting more supply. So really cool. And David, you really love this. He really loved this.
Yeah.
You
He actually did a reading in the shop already. This one.
Yeah.
Yep, that was the first comic reading. Shout out to Oz. Yeah,
Oz,
dude,
yeah.
really cool, man. Really cool stuff here. And then we get to my favorite one out of all of them. Like, I'm sorry, it is what it is. Skyfall. This thing is ridiculous. Ridiculous. This is, like you said, this is the first person that actually came up to you and was like, look, I want your time. Take your time. Do this for me. How was it that like you were like, wow, I'm really at peace right now. I don't have to worry about different things. I can just go. Like, how surreal was that moment for you?
So I've been talking with Fuse for several years now. He's been a huge supporter of my content, but like going all the way back to when I was called like VeVe Investments, like you guys know, like way back. He reached out to me maybe like 2 years ago, and he was asking like my thoughts about a particular like business idea he wanted to try and pursue in the verse. And then at the time, I didn't really know too much about what he was like doing, but also I didn't really know like the capabilities of the verse too well. So that's kind of how like our relationship started. He reached out at first, but then he made the comment about how, well, whenever the time comes, you know, I want you to build out my space. And so I always just had him as like the number one on the priority list, because I said to him, well, like you have a massive account, you know, you supported my content. I almost want to use like your account as like a trial run. Cause I don't know how this is going to work. It's a new process. Like I didn't really know anything. So, we treated it like that. So I didn't have like a timeline, nothing in mind. He gave me access. I started building, and we just saw where it went from there. And thank God we did it that way, because he has issues with his account that pertains to only his account. So I have to admit, this world was a nightmare to build. There's 3,500 shapes or something, but I think it's close to 7,000 textures that I applied. And for anyone who like knows building, like you're always going to have more textures that you apply because you might apply a couple to something just to see what they look like. But to have that big of a discrepancy, it was because I had to keep applying stuff that just kept going green again. And like nothing would save, collectibles would disappear. I actually went back into his world today and a bunch of the collectibles are gone. So it was a really tedious process to build this one. But like, yeah, actually pause that if you can. If you just go back a frame. A little bit before the that whole white wall on the right had a collectible on it, but that white wall right there, that whole white wall, there was like a huge picture frame. So it's the world was kind of dying in front of me, but as I was building it, so it was it was a little annoying, but I'm really happy with how it turned out because it is a really unique world. So
unique isn't the word, man. This had to, especially if you're dealing with something where, and we saw it last week with Duckin, where he was saying like there's certain things that they were changing colors on them and stuff like that. And then you're dealing with this one where it's like, okay, this is your first gig. You really want, like, you know, you want this one to really hit, and then things are just being taken away from you. You're just like, what are you doing to me? Like,
it's what was also frustrating. It's frustrating for Fuse because Fuse the entire time. So actually, here's a story I haven't talked about yet. Fuse saw the world the same time that the community saw it. Because he couldn't log in himself. He can't. It takes like an hour and a half for it to load in. And it's not because of this. It's not because of the size of the world. It's the size of his collection.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Because it's got to load up all of your things just in case you want to use it. Wow.
Yeah. So the hard truth with this one is he can't use it right now. The team's still working on that. But yeah, the entire time I was building, it was just like if he saw anything pertaining to the world, it was just a screenshot or like a video that I would send him. But he saw the final reveal when I posted on X.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, he's got to get in there, man.
Yeah. And to take it a step further, he bought an entirely new PC for this world.
Wow.
Like top of the line PC.
And still,
yeah. But the team knows they're working on it, so
they'll get it in there.
Yeah,
I think they have a new partnership now. You know, they should be straight. You know? But one of the really cool things about this reveal for me was I think was this like the debut of your using the Black Panther as your avatar, as the VR avatar.
It was the second. I think it's the second episode. But yeah, it was like really really soon. But yeah, I had fun filming this one, the elevator scene and all that.
Yes, because that's my favorite part. Because we have an elevator that works, and it's like not to the second level. Like, yeah, that's the one cool thing about like places like this. It's like the things you can build inside of it, right? Like, there's a whole secret layer that you don't even know about until like this part of the video. It's great, man. Use it, and then just. How was it having that many collectibles to pick from, right? Because, you know, like that's a whole lot of things. Like, oh, I could use this, but like, oh, I can use this. But I use this. Like, how did you narrow it down?
Well, I felt like I was Mr. Beast shopping in Walmart, dude. Like it was. he has every collectible on the platform, except for. Funny enough, I think it's the secret rare Spider-Man. I think that's the only one he's missing. So, I mean, in a way that kind of made it easier to choose because it wasn't like, oh, does he have this piece? Does he not? I just knew he did. So I just asked him to drop it. But yeah, Mr. Beast shopping in Walmart is the best way to describe it, dude. It was It's a cool feeling. I mean, dropping Donnie, seeing the 1 of 1s, that was all the first time for me. So that was super cool.
Yeah, that's really cool that because you may not have, I mean, a lot of what he has, like now's your chance to like actually play with those because you don't have it in your own collection.
Yeah.
So it's like a win-win for both of you. Yeah, that's something else, man. So cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, big bro. Cut you off.
No, dude. It's just it's such a cool story, man. Just everything you're able to do. A working elevator. I think there was something where it was like there was an elevator that wasn't working, and I knew there was just a flex. It's like, oh yeah, this one does. This one does up and down. Let's go.
Yeah, and I gotta say, like the videos that the time lapse videos that you put out, it's like time lapse, but you building that because you did one for the elevator and then a few other things. I'm like, gosh, like how you make it look so easy when it's like fast forwarded, right? But then like the actual time it took you to actually do it, it's like first you go here, then you go here. But just looking at it in the video, I'm like, sheesh, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, it takes time. I will say though that my building time is getting like way faster. I was watching an older video, like an older time lapse of me building lights today. And yeah, I'm building them way longer than I would now, so getting faster.
Yeah, and that's cool for you too to see your progress from when you first started till now.
Thank you.
Sheesh, man.
It's insane.
Blew me away.
And then just look at that. Look at that thing. Oh, so now I know where it's from. Haha.
Yeah. I had it leaning on the thing. It was just the way I took the photo.
That's funny. Yeah. So yeah. 3,700 plus shapes used. Insanity, guys. Insanity. Again, like you said, the textures, all the different stuff. Yeah. Just this amazing. And then we have the latest one. And therefore the first landmark in the VeVeVerse, VeVe Tower. And I
love this one.
This is where I say Josh is just showing you like I'm not messing around anymore. I do this for real. For real. I am a builder. I am nothing to play with. I have built a tower, and it's a literal marvel. It's a marvel to just look at. Like,
thank you.
I have one day I have to like walk around this place. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And to me, like that little shot where you're coming off the island. I don't know if anybody's ever watched Game of Thrones, but it reminds me of the city of Bravos. And you're coming in, and there's a giant man there, like welcoming you into the city.
Yeah.
Like you see it, and it's like, I must be in Bravos. Like this is like, I must be in VeVe Tower Land. Like insane. And I want to go. Hold on, yeah.
And the freaking submarine, man.
That was so random. That was so random. I can't even remember why I decided to build that, but it was so random.
It's hilarious. And then, of course, we have Lost Tides creator and storyteller Hanano in the building. He loves submarines. Come on. Maybe this is the origin of Lost Tides.
I don't know why, but I love submarine movies. There's a movie with Gerard Butler called Hunter Killer. I love that movie. So if you guys haven't watched it, check it out.
Let's go.
Yes.
Now, am I tripping? But are these lights with the 3 V's, right? Like that's the VeVe, like that was open. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. That was the turning point for the whole build when I turned, because the lights weren't turned on at first, but when I turned those lights on, I flew back and I was like, all right, it's coming together now. So because there's always that part of the build at first where if you have a vision in mind, you're trying to build that, you always have those moments where you're like, maybe I should start over, or do something else. Like you got to almost like push through that phase get enough details in there where it really starts coming together, and then you can go, oh, okay, well, it was worth the time, the effort. So
I just love the different levels to this thing.
Yeah.
And it's just so good. It's so good.
I actually, so when I originally built this, I actually had 4 elevators on the corners, but they were bugging me because the whole the elevators were on the 45-degree angles. So in order for them to go like up, you had to move them left, right, and up, and then also make sure that they were getting smaller as they went up the tower and then bigger as they came back down. So it was like way too complicated to do that at first. I ended up figuring it out, but the world ended up getting too choppy, so I had to take it out and some other lights. But
as you know, I like to ask the random questions because I am very meticulous in things that you do. How long did it take you to have that bird fly around the tower?
That's Superman.
Shut up.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's
Superman. Yeah.
Shut up.
It took like 2 minutes.
That's
Superman,
like 2 minutes. That's Superman right there.
It took like 2 minutes. You just pulse it 2 different directions.
That's
wow, that is so cool. Because
because
from this angle, yeah, it's a bird.
I just thought it was a bird. I was like, oh, that's cool. I noticed the bird of it.
That's what I was like,
funny.
when you said that, I'm like, we have birds in our collectibles.
Yeah, that's why I was like, how did you create the bird? Like, oh, that's even more awesome. You made that way better.
He has been mistaken for one, though.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good.
Love that.
2,481 shapes, 40 collectibles. See, this is where I think it kind of like it separates you from a lot of different people, right? It's not collectible heavy.
Mm-hmm.
This is all shapes. This is all building. This is all architecture, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
And that's what takes up most of the spaces is the collectibles. Like you can get away with 10,000 shapes in a space and it might only be 5 gigs. And then all of a sudden you add 4 collectibles and it's 15 gigs. Like that's what takes up all the space. So,
yeah. So like for me, right? I built one thing and I'm like, man, that took forever. Woof.
Let's call it a day.
You have different projects going on with different people. Like you're working with VeVe now. How did you find the time to like build the VeVe tower?
So I got to give credit to Robbie's Matrix as well because he helped me build with like a lot of the tedious parts. So the parts where you would copy and paste and line up a bunch of shapes, he handled that. So the stairs, the lighting on the stairs, all the little ring lights going down the palm trees. He did all that. So he helped for sure. But also just my build time's getting faster, like I said. So this whole map took, I think, like less than a week. Whereas, my first map, High Rise, took like 2.5, right? And the size is completely different. So.
Whoa. Whoa. You said a week?
I think so.
Wow.
It's about 6 days, I think.
Dang, man. Cooking. So I also I noticed on your website, like I said, I'm very meticulous. I just noticed little things like that. Like that one time you teased the Logan Paul that you were building for Logan Paul that nobody saw, but I zoomed in. That was an Into the Verse exclusive. I zoomed in and was like, it says Logan L. Paul right there, huh?
Yeah, you want to know what the honest answer is to that?
Logan Paul.
Marketing 101.
Let's go.
It didn't really work. It didn't really work. You were the only one who noticed it, but I was hoping that if somebody picked up on that and retweeted it, then it would have been going off.
We should have tagged Logan Paul.
Yeah, no, I'm not working with him, but
Yet.
We know. So I'm on your website. It says we are builders. It shows you all the people that you're trusted by. Looks great here.
Is he true?
Oh yeah.
Drew's on there. Drew's on there.
He is trusted by us. That is for sure. For sure. Tells your story, and then it tells you how you create, like the process of create, and then you get to this part that says behind the scenes, right? And then you have this part. This part is very interesting to me. Are you looking to add more people?
I will be. I've been talking to a few. This is a topic though where I think it's a little difficult because, I mean, I'm not trying to discredit anybody in the community or anything like that, but I think, like, if I'm honest about this topic, I think in order for me to bring somebody on, I need to train them up, and that's going to take time.
Yeah.
But I think it's also a matter of, like, when is the right time to bring someone on. So I've been talking with some people to try and figure out, like, what are the best ways to scale the business and things like that. With what I'm doing, there's like a threshold, right? So there's only so many jobs that I can tackle at once before the quality goes down or before the wait list gets too long. Before I need to bring people on. And at that point, I would need somebody trained up. Because, and this is the brutal part of the conversation, is that there's not, like, the standard, the quality of builders in our community isn't there yet. We don't have the professional builders here, or at least ones that are using, like, professional techniques. So, and that's why I say I would need to train someone up. So whenever that stuff kind of starts falling more in line, then I think I'll kind of work on expanding the team. But I think another important part of that is not just focusing on the verse, because I build or have built maps in other platforms before. I am working on projects now that I'm taking to other platforms too. Unreal Engine is one example. And then VeVeVerse is one project that I'm really keeping my eyes on. They have a building component to their projects. And I love everything that they're doing. So I think it would be smart for me to keep my eyes on that project and then hopefully expand over to them when the time comes. So
absolutely, man.
Your future looks bright, Josh. Your future looks bright.
Thank you.
I also think that during your interview this morning, you definitely touched on a subject about people starting to think more like a builder, right? Like really using the techniques, the textures, and all that stuff that you're looking for. So like I said, we have a lot of people in the community that have a really bright mind in building and like thinking outside the box. But like you said, now we have to kind of drill down and find people that can now use the box, right? Like know the right techniques, knowing how to center stuff, level stuff, and everything like that.
I think sometimes our community, like, we forget that we're in a bubble. And so, like, we need to reach outside that bubble, because if you do that, you realize that there's studios, there's professional builders that will come into our community and stomp on people like me. Right. So we just need people like that, which is ironic because of what I just said. But like, more is more in this case. Yeah. So, yeah.
No, I mean, look, if you guys are out there and you're thinking about it, definitely, like, reach out to these people that are willing to build and, be willing to learn. Learning is an amazing thing. I'm still learning. I'm learning about all sorts of stuff. I'm making music. It's hilarious. I never thought I'd be doing this, but I'm making an album. It's funny as hell. But, like, you never stop learning. You'll never stop experiencing life. You know what I mean? Like, once you think you know everything, then you're gonna be like, nah, just sit at home and do nothing. Like, get out there, learn. People like Josh out here, that's wrong. Like swamp. Okay, a break quick. My bad. I'm gonna take a pause for this break. Swampy number 5 is an amazing person and one of the most helpful people in the VeVeVerse, and he deserves love and shout out. I just want to give a shout out to Swampy number 5. That's my guy. That's my guy. I love that he's being vulnerable out here. Look, this is what you need. People need to be known that you're a human. Salute to you, Swampy. I hope you get all the recognition and love that you deserve, my friend. Let's go. All right, my bad. I needed to do that.
You're good.
That's my God. All right, man, dude, Josh, bro. Now I'm not gonna lie. I sat there and like when I saw the announcement, like D. I know D did the same thing. Like, look at that. Look at my boy. Man.
I know exactly.
And then the second thing that entered my mind, like, oh, I wonder what he knows now. Now I'm never gonna be the person that I'm never gonna do that to you. I'm like you'll tell me when it's time and stuff like that. That's how I roll. But I am super duper excited that you get to be behind the curtain a little bit, right?
Thank you.
So and then pick the right person because I know Josh will hold his cards. You know what I mean? Josh not gonna fold him and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really excited for the future, man. And what are some of the things that you yourself are excited about working in collaboration with VeVe on this project?
Well, I think one is for 3 years or whatever, right? I was talking about the platform, prepping for it. Somebody that I always looked up to was Dan because I knew that he was working on the project. Being able to work with him directly now is like super cool. I can actually say like right before this interview, he messaged me and he was like, "Hey, you want to send me your logo to put in one of the spaces that you built?" Which was like surreal as well. And that's why I was saying like it's just starting to kind of hit me because that was one of the things that made me go, oh shoot. So that's been awesome. What's even cooler too is that Dan and I actually have a lot in common with respect to the verse, but even just outside, like he did martial arts, I did martial arts, he likes cars, I like cars. So good chemistry, I feel. When I'm talking to him, it's never like a weird energy or anything like that. We seem to work really well, flows really well. So I like that aspect, and just being able to talk and communicate with everybody else on the team that I've been wanting to get closer with. Like Corey is another one. I got to give a huge shout out to Corey because I mean it's even hard to put into words, but like Corey does so much behind the scenes that the community doesn't understand, and it's not necessarily like the community's job too. I get that, but this guy's up till like 7 a.m. sometimes. Like he doesn't go to bed, and it's his choice. It's not because he's being asked to. It's like he's so passionate about the work that he's doing, and like I'll ask him a question, and he might send me back like a report with like all the answers to my question, and he will take the time to write it out, find the right information. Like he's incredible. I even asked him today. I was like, "Can I chat with you tomorrow?" He was like, "Yeah, sure." Like he's just incredible. And he's been working on building his team, just crushing it. Quality of his work keeps getting better. Eagle Eye's another one who is just like the work that he puts in. I don't think he gets nearly enough recognition, but it's been that's the part that's most enjoyable for me is being able to communicate with these guys more. So yeah.
And see, I think shout outs like that are the ones that mean the most, right? Because, like you said, we know Corey from VeVe and 3, Rhubarb, but now Corey's in a different level where he can't really be the same as he was, but you get to still see him in that light, and then he can get his flowers like that. That's where it really matters. And then, especially somebody like Eagle too, like these are people that they don't want the recognition. Like I know when Eagle got the collectible made of him, he was just like, oh dude, stoked, like kind of like, oh, but like I really love that like people like that are getting the love that they deserve, right? Like they're getting the recognition they deserve because these guys are putting in the hours, they're putting in the love, they're putting in themselves into these things. So it's good. It's always good to see when people are able to see them on the inside and know that they're still the same person. You know what I mean? Yeah. Beautiful thing.
Yeah, I'm like I said before, I'm very proud and really happy where you are, Josh. when you are out there scouting and talking to people to get on your team, I just know that you know, training them just is going to amplify your team as whole, and you're going to bring even more like quality work. It's not about how many people you have on your team. It's if you guys work well together, you guys understand each other, and using all your different talents to like just amplify, you know, your guys' team and project. So
Thank you.
all good things I see in your future, and it's just like,
yeah, that's really what I want to try and work towards. Is like, I think right now, like since the Verse launched, there was a lot of hype. People were excited, ordering spaces and stuff like that. 5-6 months from now, I don't know if that's going to be the same scenario, but I'm trying to. Volume isn't my focus. If it was, I would have hired someone already to try and tackle multiple projects at once. I'm trying to be like the Louis Vuitton, you know what I mean? Like the Lambo instead of the Honda.
Right.
Hondas are reliable though, but yeah.
Fair. Hey, fair.
Hey, it's reliable, but anybody can get a Honda.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? So,
yeah.
I like being in a position where you can choose the project you want to focus on, I think is a lot better. I only know this number because I was in the car industry at the time, but like Lambo sold, I think it was like 1,350 in 2021 in Canada models. And it's like, of course, Honda or Toyota sold a lot more than that, right? But I'm focused on lower volume, higher quality. So yeah, trying to be that like high-end design studio. So it's not meant for everyone. It's not supposed to be. It's meant for a certain type of collector, a certain type of person. So
I'm gonna let you guys peek in on a little bit of stuff, okay? If you don't have any rich friends or any people that like really nice expensive things, the more expensive you go, you can't just buy your way in anymore. Okay? You have to be a part of a certain gravitas to even get in the door. And they're going to interview you before they let you buy the thing, okay? So what he's talking about is when you go into Rolex, you can't just get some of these presidential watches right off the bat. No. You want a Birkin bag? You think you just go in there and want to get a Birkin? No. They can check you out. If you wanna, what was it? I think it's either a Lambo or a Ferrari. Like you have to go there. They're checking you out. They're looking at you. You know what I mean? They're referencing you and stuff like that.
Yeah. You get vetted
because you are now an owner of a lamp, like a Diablo. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't have everybody just in the club, all right? So when it comes to collectors going, not everybody can be in the club, and it's okay. It's not for you. It's not for you. But I really do love that you have your choice of your project, because ultimately this is going to make it a better project than you, because it's something you look forward to working in, right?
Well,
like
and just to add to your point there, I've turned away business too, though. So I've said no to people who have come to me, and just because their price is too low. And it's not necessarily me trying to be greedy. It's because if I do drop it low enough, that's like, it hurts the economy in a way, but at the same time, it's discrediting like my own work. So
yeah, you know your worth, man. Yeah.
So I'm just trying to target a certain type of person right now. That's going to be like top collectors and licensors and stuff like that. And see where it goes from there. So.
Yeah, see, like I'm not hating, right? Like, I don't have a Lambo, I don't have any of that stuff, okay? If I go to Josh, I'm just gonna ask for like a chandelier, right? So you start small. $4, you know?
No, I was reading Slider's comment.
Oh yeah.
I can't afford a Lambo, so I'm gonna self-build a Honda. That's funny.
Hey, let's go. Hey man, yeah. It's just I'm really excited for the future. I'm excited for your future, not only in just with VeVe, but it's more than that. Like that website shows me it's going to be way more than that, and you're leaving yourself room to grow. And I think that's one of the most important lessons that I think we learned right here at True Media. Like, you know, leave yourself enough room to grow. You never know, right? So always look for more, always look for better, and always, like you said, learn and just become better. Like, imagine, like you said, you're making lights way faster now. Imagine if you were just happy with the way you were building with high rise, right? Just staying in that level. And now look at you now, like, I'm putting the landmark in a week, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Now what are now when it comes to the VeVeVerse, and one of the things that people are most excited for are these hubs, right? Where people can gather and congregate and throw different types of things. Where do you think that is kind of prioritizing for VeVe?
What do you mean by prioritizing? You mean like on their list, or
on their like? Would you say on their list? Not to say that you have insight. It's just like, you know, like, do you think like they're like thinking about like, okay, we need to kind of like start making these like little hubs where people can really come and congregate a little bit easier, or thinking about the more like social aspect of it, or they're still really dialing in on the technical, making sure you guys are having the right things to build with, and all, like all the tools and stuff?
Yeah, I don't know if I have that answer for you. I can give you my perspective.
Yeah.
Which is, I think they've always wanted social features, right? Like they as a collecting platform, you want the collectors to engage with each other.
Absolutely.
I think a big barrier for VeVe is well, technology, right? Which is Cavernous' job. So Cavernous is also building out their platform at the same time VeVe's trying to build out the VeVeVerse. So in a way, well, sometimes you got to wait for Cavernous to release certain features in order for the VeVeVerse to catch up and stuff like that too. So it's almost like a double-edged sword in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if VeVe had the capabilities of releasing those spaces right now with more than 30 people where we can go and socialize, like, and we could be in there right now doing the interview, they would do it. It's just they can't yet.
Yeah.
So that's just my perspective, but yeah.
Hell yeah, man. I'm just super excited to just all hang out in a space. I think that would be just really cool.
Yeah.
Especially because, you know, a lot of us can try like in VR, man. Shout out to Casual and OBL and Bam Bam and everybody in VR. If you guys have a chance and you guys have a headset, I highly recommend you hang out with these people. I know I kicked it with Josh in there. We're creating our different avatars, and it's a blast, man. You just have so much fun, and that's the type of thing that I want for the VeVeVerse. You know what I mean? Like, just hang out and just have fun like that.
Yeah, completely agree. And that's how I do all the filming, is in VR chat. So I don't know if you know that, dude, but that's how I do it. I do it in VR chat with the camera.
That's how your Black Panther gets to move, and
that's why it's aspect like that's wild.
So you can turn the camera on, and then it's like a full production camera. So there's a bunch of settings. You can put it on a dolly. There's like a virtual drone. You can toggle the green screen. You can do all this stuff, and it's all through that. So
wow,
yeah,
wow, you just blew my mind. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. Wow.
He's gonna go and try that now after
the
show.
Hell yeah, dude. You can be whoever I want to be. Like, that's dope. That'd be cool as hell. But
incredible stuff.
Josh, man. As we wind this down, man, is there anything you want to say to the people, to just your fans, man? And I'm going to say that to you because you do have fans now. I am one of them. I know the person too over here is one of them too, and a whole bunch of them are in there. Do you have anything to say to your fans now?
Oh gosh. Well, I mean, first off, thank you. Because I really hope that, like, I put out it's like episode 26 or something. I have like 400 videos on the channel. I put out a video showing like maps that I made when I was younger in other games, and it wasn't like necessarily my intention of getting to where I am now, because I didn't start collecting on VeVe and think that this is where it was going to go at the time. Super happy that we are where we are, but it's just such a surreal feeling to be able to work and make money off of what I just always loved doing as a kid. Also a gotcha moment to my mom, who always told me it was a waste of time. So, but it's I had a point of reflection today too, because it was like 12:30 p.m. on a Tuesday, and I was just building, and I was like, just didn't think I was going to be here, man. So I'm in a very fortunate position, and a lot of that has to do with you guys and everyone who supports the content. So I can't thank you guys enough. Not the best with words when it comes to this stuff, but hopefully it weighs enough. So
it does, because they mean a lot. They're impactful when they do come, brother. And so I definitely, yes sir. All right, shout out to Key in the building. Let's go. As always a key moment in here, baby.
Shout out to Magin as well. I'm seeing this guy's name everywhere, every space, every live stream, every post. Like, this guy's so supportive, man. Shout out to
this is what I'm going to say about Maj. A lot of people focus on his winning giveaways, and that is the wrong thing to focus on. The thing I focus on, he supports every single person on every single platform. He does everything they want. You want to write a comment, he's writing a comment, hashtag, he's tweeting, he'll like it, he'll do whatever, and that is the type of people that you want riding for you. So shout out to you, Majin. Like, you support everybody in the space. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And if you support everybody, you should win stuff.
Right?
Just follow the rules. Just follow the rules. All right, speaking of following the rules, we got our giveaway coming up right now. Make sure you're putting hashtag CGDXVV. Let's go.
Stand up here. Jeez.
Let's go. Standing desk. D, you got the giveaway?
Yes, let me share my screen.
Let's. Speaking of, you know what? Key does too. Shout out to Key. Key does, and every time Key writes something, he writes a quote tweet. Okay, I retweet people, and then I feel bad about it because he quotes tweets and he puts really good words. All right, so shout out to Key. Shout out to Key, man. That's a real thing, man. You gotta love people that support people. You know, like, that really put that support. It's rare in the world, so you know what I mean. Let's go. Shout out to Casual. Let's go.
Hey, Casual's another one.
Yes,
Casual's putting a ton of time into content. If you guys aren't checking it out, support him.
Yes,
that guy. I don't know how you're doing it, Casual. That guy's spending more time in VR than I am. My eyes are burned. I take the headset off, and it's like I look like an owl at night with the red mark.
Like a raccoon.
I don't know how he gets off and creates videos.
With his sushi babies. And rent on TikTok. That's so cute.
And then he has the baby videos going right now with all the different actors as babies. And I think he even got. Oh no, he did Mainzy and Jay's as a baby.
Oh yeah,
that was hilarious.
Yeah, and that's also just the content he's producing within the community. He's also doing stuff on other channels that people don't know about. I can't plug the channels, to be honest, because I don't know the names off the top of my head. But just all I gotta say is check his post out. Go to his account. I'm sure he has some links somewhere. Check him out.
Definitely. Support all your friends, guys. That's the name of the game. Support all your friends. That's how we grow. That's how we grow the space. So if Got 10 people locked in. Let's
Right.
spin that
Here we
wheel.
go.
Let's see who's going to be the winner today. If it's Majin, I'm going to laugh. Wes!
Wes. There you go.
Let's go!
Wes. Let us know you're there.
Shout out to Wes. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, I just get a crack on I crack up when I go to the timeline. I see Wes's post. I'm like,
Yeah.
Wes is Wesing.
Wes, I love Wes. I love Wes.
I said to him last week, I was like, there's a 50% chance when I read your stuff, I'm confused.
I love Wes and other people's comments. That's my favorite.
Yeah. It's fun entertainment. So thank you, Wes. Let us know you're here, please.
Come on. Let us know you're here, Wes. Come on.
Come on, let us know. Otherwise, we'll have to spin it again.
Oh, he's not gonna leave. Come on, Wes.
Come on, Wes.
Somebody
Come
tag
on,
him right
Wes.
quick.
Come on, Wes. Give you another
30
20
seconds.
seconds.
Yeah,
30 seconds.
Oh, yeah. See the rerun. It's starting to happen.
Majin's like,
Yeah, with the
"It's
dot,
gonna
dot,
be
dot.
me."
With the dot, dot, dot. Congrats, Wes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go and re-roll.
All right, we're going to have to re-roll again.
All
draw
right,
again,
sorry,
no problem.
Wes.
It's okay, Wes. We'll get you
Okay,
something.
on the next one.
On
All
the
right, here
next-
we go.
Woo, here we go. Here we go. Wes has blessed the chat. Let's go.
Hey. Okay, that is rigged. All right,
Let's go. House money, baby.
Okay, re-roll.
All right. This is for all the marbles right here. It's the
Let's
Majin
see.
effect. That's hilarious.
Geo. Let
All right,
us know
Gio.
you're
I know you're here,
there.
Gio. Come on. Come on, Gio.
I was like, congrats, Majin.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Watch him re-roll again, and then he does
Oh,
good.
there you go.
Oh.
Let's go.
oh, okay, let's go.
All right, shout out to you, Gio. Make sure you get in contact with MC. Let them know you won here on Enter the Verse. If you have any problems, just let us know, and we'll get that contact to you right away. Shout out to MC too. He, I had to hit him up today about my winning, and he's right on it. Got it in there. So shout out to the whole team, man. Shout out to the VeVe team.
Yeah.
Let's go. Shout out to Lexi too.
Let's
Just
see.
because Lexi had one of the coolest builds that I saw on Saturday.
yes.
That freaking cave that's like on the other side of the
Mhm.
island is still in my head. Just amazing.
That was
Amazing.
incredible.
Yeah. But
Awesome.
man, guys, that was the show. Again, Josh, bro, you are always welcome here. Whenever you want, you wanna come and talk, or debut something really amazing. Hey man, you can do that here. No big deal.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're always welcome here. Your family.
That's
Yeah.
right. Like we're like Olive Garden. When you're here,
Oh.
your family.
I wish we had those in
Oh,
Canada, man. Those are good.
We don't have any here, I don't think.
I don't think
No.
there's any in Hawaii. No.
Mm-mm.
We can go to Olive Garden or in Vegas though. Let's go Vegas.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, I
so
still,
many places.
I still need to try the In-N-Out. We never went there
Yes,
last year.
we never went.
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
gone yet. And that
Yeah.
taco place, man.
Yes,
Gordos.
yes.
Tacos
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Gordo.
We're going.
Oh,
What-
We're going.
I wanna go
An
there.
absolute must though is we need to go back to that same breakfast joint in the plaza.
Oh,
yeah.
Hash House.
Hash
Yeah.
House or Go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Amazing.
gotta stop
Hey,
by Nerds again.
We're all gonna stay at Union Plaza, right? Because we're all be walking.
You know what?
Business, you know what I mean?
Let's just go for 2 weeks. How about that?
Right?
Down.
If we let everyone know ahead of time, like right now, then yeah, we should be able to do 2 weeks, right?
Right? Totally.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna
And
be
man,
awesome.
it's gonna be a great time. So shout out to everybody in the chats. Thank you guys for coming. Thanks you guys for supporting. Again, this show will be nothing without the community and you guys building and you guys making the show fun. So, like Josh said, we're gonna be here for years because you guys are gonna stop building, right? Right? Let's go for Josh. For D1 and only is me, biggest bro. Signing off. This has been Into the Verse.
Thanks.